Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe back with some more DayZ. And as you can see, we're starting over, of course, because in the last episode, we didn't do so hot there at the end. Well, we kind of did. At least we took somebody with us, right? But we have begun anew, and it's kind of morning time here, it seems. Just kind of nice change of pace. And right now I'm just beginning my typical scavenging routine. Scouting out the area and just trying to acquire some goods, as I obviously have nothing but starter gear. Now, another thing to note is that this is being recorded with the latest update, I believe, which there's a lot of changes under the hood. There's the new temperature system where you can actually get sick. You can get an infection and start coughing and lose blood, and you basically, from what I understand, need to keep warm with a fire. It's apparently going to be a mandatory thing. So that should be interesting to see how that plays out. I'm not so sure about it right now, because if you think about it, okay, I understand if it's winter, it's freezing time, you get into the negative temperatures or something, and then you need a fire to survive, you know? However, I'm not so sure about just randomly like, okay, what if it's not cold out? I don't know. I mean, it might be too severe. Even for super realism. Let's face it, in real life, there are times of the year where I'm not going to need a fire. Now, I don't obviously know the typical temperature for Chernarus or whatever, so I could be wrong. Smoke grenade. And a Makarov mag. Oops. Alright. I think I got everything, right? Okay. Move on to the next area. No walkers in sight yet. There are quite a few other changes and or fixes apparently that I just kind of glanced over, so I haven't looked, so I'm not 100% familiar with everything yet. But somebody told me, I don't know if I read about it, but somebody told me that they were removing, well, a couple of you guys actually told me that they were removing the bandit skins from the game. So I don't know if it's been done already. However, that obviously means that we will not be able to sight bandits anymore. And I'm fine with that. For realism's sake, it just makes sense. You're not going to change your clothes because you've murdered people. Well, I mean, if you've been spotted and you're trying to get away, sure. Okay. What do we got? Tin cans, wood pile. This is for starting a fire. I'm gonna grab some. Man, that takes up 2 slots, doesn't it? An empty water bottle. I'll just take it for now. Oh, shoot. I'm already getting shot at. Not sure where that came from. That was a pop, so that meant it was close. Oh, God, this glitchy interior stuff, man. Found a Winchester. I don't have ammo for it, though. That was a 1911. Also don't have ammo for it. Okay, so we took some fire just there. We are in good cover, though, right now. Unless I get shot through these windows. Trying to look down at the chat as well to see if I see anything. I mean, as far as I know, somebody tried to message me. I really don't pay attention to the chat. It's just, I'm too busy using my sight on the rest of the world to kind of pay attention to that stuff. There was no reason. I know some people just, most people are, oh. You know what, it's going to come down to the question. Do I just shoot the person? What do we got? Makarov mag, bandage, steel bolt, chem light blue. I hate these doors, man. The interiors are just so clunky with the controls in this current state. Let's see, open bag. Okay, well that takes up 8 billion slots in a backpack. Come on, it's just a pistol. But I grabbed it so in case I find ammo for it later. I'm trying to think where I could possibly go for safety. I kind of want to just head for the hills at this point. Get into the forest, because I don't know where the guy's at. There's a walker. There's a couple walkers. This area is not safe from walkers or players. Nothing's safe anymore. As far as I can tell, everybody's just killing everybody. Unless you're with friends on TeamSpeak or Vent, it's every man for themselves. Yeah, you'll run into friendlies, but you know, how you gonna know? And no bandit skins. It's just chaos, so there's not a whole lot you can do about it. Well, I can either keep scouting around the area or just head for the hills and... Whoa, shoot. Okay, he didn't shoot me. Not yet, anyway. Friendly? I'm trying to communicate with him via direct chat. Friendly. Well, looks like he's friendly. I don't know if he's hearing my direct chat. You'll notice the You know, if he kills me, whatever. I just spawned. I don't care. At this point, I mean, that's just what it's going to come down to. So he's just kind of looking around. Don't see any names on them. Not in this server. Each server seems different. Alright, whatever, dude. Okay. Not sure what he's up to. Steel bolt. Are these slugs for... Whatever. I don't know. I don't trust anything. I don't even want to be here anymore. This guy's not communicating, so... I'm just leaving. See, that's the thing with the direct chat. I don't know if... I mean, I'm pretty sure I set it up correctly because I've spoken to a few people before. But, half the time, they don't reply back. You know, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. That guy didn't. His might not be set up. He didn't know how to do his keys. Because the chat is a little confusing too. You have to pick the chat channel like so. Like I have to change it to direct, and then I have to hit / to start typing too. So whatever. Well, he's friendly though. But if I can't communicate with him, what's the point? There's a lighthouse in that direction. Actually, I want to see something real quick. Okay, so I load up those shells. So we got 15 slugs there. Okay. Actually, I'm going to run with the Winchester out. Why not? You know, I mean, if we're out in the open like this, I'd rather have a weapon that's probably going to have a little bit more punch to it. So we'll see how this goes. I need some more food, that's for sure. So that's kind of I could have kept scavenging around there, but I don't know. You know what's funny about people too? Is that some people will kill you after thinking about it for a while. They'll look at you and be like, oh, okay, you know, could be a new player to the game. They're not familiar with what's going on. That they don't kill you at first. But then they think about it for a couple minutes, and they say, you know what, I'm going to kill that guy and take his stuff. Why not? So if they don't communicate with you, it's kind of like, all right, peace out. I mean, I could kill them. I could, and I've been thinking about this. You know, what kind of player should I be? What kind of, you know, human am I going to be in this game? And you know, am I gonna kill people? Am I gonna just take their stuff? What's up, goat? It looks like he's stuffed. Even alive? That's a bit creepy. Useless to me. I don't have a knife, so I wouldn't be able to cut him up anyway. So, but yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I know there's a lot of players out there. There's a lot of people out there that are just like, I'm going to kill everybody I see. I don't care. People are trying to steal my stuff. I'm just going to kill everything. And to a certain extent, I understand it. But I mean, especially if you're a solo player. Sometimes you just have no choice, because when it comes down to it, it's shoot first or get shot first. And that's... So I really can't complain about it. You know, if somebody shoots me because I hesitate or I don't shoot them, that's just the way it is. But, you know, I know the kind of person I am, and it's like, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to lie and try to sound like a hard ass. Like, in real life, I would kill everybody and take all their stuff. Would you? Would you? Because I hear a lot of people who make videos talk about how they would kill people in real life and do this and that. Like, really, would you? Would you? Can you actually pull the trigger? And, you know, it's one thing if you're doing it in service as law enforcement or military personnel. That's different. But could you do it in a survival situation like this without being threatened? You see somebody walking, you have a shot. Are you going to take that shot to somebody who could be completely innocent? Because I think some people are all talk and don't have the balls or the stomach to do with it, or to deal with the guilt afterwards. I really don't think a lot of people can do it. And you're never going to know until you're actually in a real situation. So I will never say, oh, I would do this or that, because I don't know yet. I might do it. I might not. It depends. I have to be in the situation with the gun in my hand and ready to do the deed. You know, it has to be just presented to you. And that's the only time you know you're going to do anything in life, is when it's just in front of you. So that's why I've never been about just all talk. And I always just think it's funny when I watch people's videos and they're like, yeah, dude, I would just kill everybody, take their stuff, whatever. I don't know. Can't say it until you've done it. So, but that's kind of my little theory on that. Oh, by the way, apparently you cannot fill water from the ocean anymore, which is good. That makes sense. You can't drink salt water, so down the ponds, pumps, and all that stuff. But I've actually put myself back on the coast, and I shouldn't have done that. So we shall just get, I think there's some housing up here that I'm going to check out. I saw a fast mover, and whether it was a zombie or a player, if it was a zombie, it was chasing somebody. If it was a player, well, I don't usually run into this many players so soon. Contact. What is that? That's obviously a player, I guess. Just kind of... Is he coming at me or running? He's kind of just running around like a... I don't know what his dealio is. I'm just checking the external camera to see how camouflaged I am. Not bad from that distance. Unless he saw me already, I'm not sure. Okay, where is... I don't like being out here. It could be a new spawn, you know, it could be a fresh player, so... Not sure he went, but he's probably scouting out those houses. If anything, he's been through there already. I kind of want to get to the woods over there and just follow the road from a distance. This could be deadly, but because I don't like being near this coast at all, even though I've said that probably 800 times already and have yet to do anything about it. I'm just going to try to get to the forest. Notice how I'm using the Alt button a lot more to look around. I'm getting more used to it. So That's all it is. That's all it is. I had so many complaints about not using it. Look, it's just I'm not an ArmA veteran. I'm not used to using it. Most games don't have it, so it just took me some time. Okay, so I'm gonna get down a little bit. Those two, those are, I don't know if, it's hard to tell sometimes from a distance which ones are enterable, but I don't think that one is. Typically there's only one, there's either the barns or there's a certain type of house that are enterable. So there's maybe 3 or 4, 5 different types of buildings that you can enter, not counting the large structures like churches and stuff. Okay, let me see what I've got. Okay, we got 2 cans of baked beans. We got 1 water bottle. That will give us some travel time. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And in regards to, like I had said in some in my strafing run video, I had discussed the possibilities of creating some sort of event where we could get a lot of the audience involved, but that won't be anytime soon. I'd have to kind of look into the logistics for that, see how we could get it to work, and kind of go from there, figure it out. You know, like I said, maybe create some sort of little mini army, but that'll be in time, because like I said, I do get a lot of invites to play DayZ with people. Guys, it's no offense, I just honestly can't play with each and every individual that asks me, and number 2 is the fact that the servers are usually pretty full sometimes, or there's other just problems that make it very difficult to play with other people. Is that a body on the road? It looks like a bandit skin. It's hard to tell because sometimes I'm worried, is that guy prone or is he dead? I don't want to go on the road. I really don't. I don't even... Because as far as I was told, the bandit skins are gone. Alright, well, you know, what kind of adventure would this be if I didn't go to check it out? As long as I'm not in a major city, I'm not going to do that mistake again. Well, I'm not saying that I'll never go to a city, but as far as a firefight's concerned, if I shoot somebody, definitely going to be a little more cautious. Golf and baked beans, morphine, painkillers. I don't know, I just grabbed what I want. I'm out. Screw it. I don't like being on that open road. He didn't have too much. I think somebody probably picked him of whatever he had. But as we ride off into the distance here for cover, I think we're gonna end it at that and kind of just plan my next destination, which will probably be some of this area up here. Looks like there's some good housing up there. Yep, looks like a larger area, so we'll kind of leave it at this, as there may be some danger ahead, and I will see you all on the next DayZ.